Hey guys, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. So, as promised, I am doing... You mind? Anyway, as promised, I said that I would be doing a record collection video. So, here it is. So, we're going to be going in band alphabetical order. So, yeah. So first we have 5 Seconds of Summer. So I have their newest album, Youngblood, which is so good. I'm in love with it. So my favorite song of the album is Valentine, which is so not relatable for me, but we'll just stick with it. It's still a good song. Next we have the Beatles. Can you stop making noise, dude? Come here. Sorry, my dog is like really weird. Anyway, we have the Beatles. So I have a few of these albums. I have like 5. I don't know. Probably more than that. So we have the Beatles' second album, which is really good. My favorite song off this one is Please Mr. Postman. Oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Yeah, so that's that. It's a really good one. Then we have a Hard Day's Night soundtrack, which is really good, like from the movie. And my favorite song of this album is I'll Cry Instead, because it's relatable. And the next one is the UK edition, well, not UK, the actual version of Rubber Soul. And my favorite on this one is Drive My Car. And then we have the US version of Rubber Soul. And my favorite on this album is It's Only Love, which is originally on the album Hell, but it's fine. It's still good. And then next we have Yellow Submarine, which is one of my favorites actually. So my favorite song in here is All Together Now. All Together Now. All Together Now. So yeah, this is a good one. I really like the sleeve to it. So cool. Okay, and now we have the Beatles, like their greatest hits from 1967 to 1970. I'm not gonna open this up, but my favorite song on this is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. By the way, if you didn't know this already, their first album had this exact picture on it, except it was taken earlier. This is like they recreated their first album cover. Just saying, their Please Please Me album cover. So, yeah. And the last Beatles album that we have is the Rock and Roll Music Record, which has like their greatest rock and roll hits on it. And my favorite one off of this one is Rock and Roll Music. So, it's actually pretty cool. It's like 50s themed. See? Yeah. Next we have David Bowie. We have Space Oddity, which is so good. It's one of my favorites of David Bowie. My favorite on here is Janine. So, yeah. I got this at FYE, so. A lot of these records, like, older records, I got from, like, antique stores. Like, a lot of the Beatles records I got from antique stores, so. Yeah. And a lot of these I got from Amazon, and then FYE, and then thrift stores, so. Yeah. This next one is Fall Out Boy Mania, which is my favorite Fall Out Boy album ever. So I decided to get it on vinyl. I have all their CDs, so I don't need like every record that they have on vinyl. So I got this one. So it's one of my favorites. Yep. And next we have Grease. Unfortunately, it's half of Grease. What's half of Grease? Oh yeah, Goodwill sold me a record that's supposed to come with 2 discs. It only came with 1, so it's half of Grease. It only came with side disc 2. So unfortunately, it doesn't have like Summer Nights on it, or You're the One That I Want, you know. Unfortunately, so. It's fine. Next, we have Harry Styles. This is one of my favorite albums in general. Just out of like all the music I listen to, it's one of my favorites. Just because it's so like unique and so different from Harry Styles in One Direction. It's just Harry. So yeah, it's really cool though, because it comes with like this book, and I really like it. So anyway, moving on. This next one is In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Now, if you don't know what In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida is, you must look it up. It is like psychedelic rock from the 60s. And they have one side is one whole song. That song is In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. And In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida is 17 minutes and 5 seconds long. And then they have other songs, which Iron Butterfly is pretty much only known for In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. That's all I know them for. But I only got this because it was like $1 at an antique store, so I was like, I love this song. I'm gonna get it. Okay, next we have Panic at the Disco. So I have Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die, which is my favorite Panic album of all time. Only because of the cover and Girls, Girls, Boys. Like, that's my jam. So yeah. And I also have Pray for the Wicked. I got this at the concert on the Pray for the Wicked tour. I went to see them in Pittsburgh. And the cool thing about this one is that the actual disc is like clear. So like you can like kind of see through it. So I'm a big fan of it. This was actually my first ever record that I got. So it's very special to me. Sorry. Getting distracted by how cute my dog is. Anyway, we have some Police records, which honestly the Police aren't really like my favorite band. Like, I got these because they were only 97 cents. I got 3 of them at Goodwill. So we have Ghost in the Machine, which the song that I know on here is Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. So yeah. And then I have Zenyatta Mondatta. And the song that I know on here is Don't Stand So Close to Me. Don't stand so close to me. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, that's... And then we have Synchronicity. So I know this album a little bit better than the other ones. So yeah. I know Every Breath You Take off of this album. That's like the most known one off this album. So yeah. Next we have Queen, my favorite band. So I only have 2 albums by them, unfortunately. I hope to get more in the future, obviously. But first we have my favorite album of all time, my favorite album by Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. Sheer Heart Attack is literally the best, honestly. Like, let's be real here. So yeah. Queen is my favorite band, and my favorite in Queen, though, you might think it would be Freddie Mercury, but it is John Deacon, their bassist. He was something else. He was so adorable. We love him. Unfortunately, he's not in Queen anymore, but I hope he's enjoying retirement. And lastly, for Queen, we have A Day at the Races, which is another one of my favorite albums by Queen. It's so good. I got this at FYE, and it was like $25. I'm not gonna lie. It was expensive. And also, my favorite song on Sheer Heart Attack is Stone Cold Crazy, which is my favorite song, probably of all time. And then my favorite song on this album is definitely Tio Toriade, Let Us Cling Together. It's amazing because I actually know what the words mean in it. Anyway, we have Rick Springfield. I have never listened to this album in my life. My one friend got it for me because she knew how much I liked Jesse's Girl, but little did she know that Jesse's Girl is not on this album, which is okay. I will listen to it at some point. It's fine. I will listen to it probably later. I don't know, I had it since October and I haven't listened to it at all, but it's okay. And then we have The Sound of Music. I haven't listened to this one either. I think I listened to it once. So, The Sound of Music is a really good musical. I should listen to it. And lastly, we have Wings, Paul McCartney and Wings. So I have 3 albums by them. So I have Band on the Run. Band on the Run is personally my second favorite album by Wings. Yeah. I really like the song Mrs. Vanderbilt. Just because, you know, I like the bass part. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. I'm a big fan of bass parts, just saying. I play the bass, so it's really crazy. And then we have Wings, Venus and Mars, which I got this for like, how much money did it? $2. It was $2. And this is actually my favorite album by Wings. So, yeah, I'm a fan. And, yeah, my favorite song on this is Listen to What the Man... Love that voice crack. Listen to What the Man Said. You might recognize it. It's on the radio a lot, surprisingly. It's like, listen to what the man says. Anytime, any day, you can hear the people say. Sorry, I'm done. And then we have Wings' greatest, like their greatest hits. And my favorite song on this is Silly Love Songs. Like, that's my favorite song in general. I love Silly Love Songs. It's just such a good jam. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. So I want to count how many records I have because I actually don't know. So I have 1, 3, 7, 9, 11, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I had 25 records. And I'm so excited to get more. Like, my next record I hope to get is Queen's second album, Queen 2, which is such a good album. Or hopefully Night at the Opera. I'm saving up for all of the Queen records, which is gonna be really expensive. But, like, once I get, like, jobs and stuff, I can do it. So, people are like, save your money. Technically, I am saving my money for records, so I'm saving it. They're important to me right now. Like, I have nothing else to spend my money on, so it's okay. Right now I have $10 toward Queen 2, so anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I should be back in 2 days with another video. Not sure what that video is gonna be yet, but we're gonna go with it. So, see y'all later. Stay awesome, friends. Love you.